All right, well, joining me now is George. And George, along with your partners, you're the owner of 369.
Yeah, that's correct. Yep.
And you have some great services there in the market. And look, this is going to be fun because we work with George every single week. And normally, George, you're on the other end of a camera, so a bit of pressure maybe sitting here today.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't feel normal at all. But there's, I guess there's ways to get around that.
Yeah, absolutely. We just keep watching the pressure you put us under. But let's talk about 369 and the services you have, which are great. And you've got products there that help a vendor bring their property to the market. Now, can we start with the floor plans?
Yeah, sure. So one of the best or biggest services that we do offer is floor plans.
Yep.
But where people are misled is that quite often somebody will get a floor plan on their house because it's a $2+ million home.
Yeah, sure.
But you see, where they're wrong is that there's a lot of investors out there who should really be getting floor plans on the smaller houses, because there's buyers out there who want to know what rooms they can remove or what rooms they can add to open things up, or to potentially add a room for extra rental potential.
Yeah, okay, great. Yeah, because we all think it's the 2-3 story property or substantial property, trying to work out where the flow of the property, I guess. But you're saying further down in the market, it's somebody looking to add value. What else could you do with the house? So those people should be doing it also.
Yeah, that's 100% correct. Yeah, because, I mean, as I said, most people are on that higher end range or international. They're thinking for international buyers.
Yep.
But yeah, there's that untapped market, which of quite a few of the salespeople that we look after, they're now all using floor plans on investment properties or smaller homes.
Great. Do you think salespeople have got that message out to vendors, to clients yet, or is that still something that's hard to get across straight to the vendor?
I think it's definitely something that is slowly being introduced, but I try to convey that message as much as I can, but there's only so much I can recommend or offer.
Well, so you do more time in front of the camera instead of behind it, and we achieve that.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, look, I appreciate that. One of the other services, and one we have a lot of fun with, is drones. And your footage on the drones is absolutely fantastic. How have you seen the take-up from vendors of using drone footage?
It's been slow. So we've been offering drones for about 5 years now.
Okay.
And we were one of the early adopters. We actually started flying them on the front of old remote control helicopters and planes and things like that. Any way to get the shot.
Yep.
And it's taken some time, but now the upkeep, because of the negative press, funnily enough, is that everybody wants them. So yeah, drone shots are becoming more and more often used, and again, it's the same thing where you wouldn't expect somebody to use it on a cheaper value home, but it is actually a fantastic way to show where that home sits in the relation to something like a train station or local transport, shopping centres and things like that.
Yeah, and I think it brings in the neighbourhood, doesn't it? And it's nice and easy on our coastal properties or something close to the harbour. We can bring that up, but yeah, maybe the train station or the other facilities. Yep. Now, I think the law change, we just briefly touch on that. That law change probably has got a lot of publicity around it. That's got to be good for professional operators like yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, there's a change to the law, and there's two parts to it now. There's one part for general consumers or general remote control users, and then there's another part for commercial operators like myself. So as long as you're using somebody who's licensed or in the process of getting licensed, that's definitely the best option. And as I always say, because I come from a background in aviation, is that if they're sticking to their rules in general aviation and we stick to our rules, remotely piloting aircraft from the ground, everything will be okay.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. Well, thanks for that, George. That's fantastic. I think you did a great job on this side of the camera. Maybe you don't need to be behind the camera anymore. And it's neat that we got that message out to people about certainly the floor plans, whether it is a substantial home or something a bit smaller where somebody could look at value. So again, they should be dealing with 369. And certainly the drones now done by the professionals, I just see it as being absolutely stunning. And whether you're a vendor or an agent, you should be talking to these guys. George, thank you very much.
Thanks, Wayne. Thank you.